Welcome to Invidis Insights live here from ISE 2025 in Barcelona. We're in the Google Garden. Isn't it fantastic in February? And we're sitting outside, Stefan.
Oh yeah, sitting in the sun outside after 2 days in conference rooms and on the show floor, it feels fantastic.
Exactly. So for us, this was a very special ISE. And Stefan, the past 2 days, we had our two big conferences, the DSS ISE and today the retail conference. So what was your feedback? What was new at DSS ISE this year?
For me, it was the breadth of topics we covered, especially at DSS. We went all the way from AI and applications of AI, cybersecurity, managed services, e-paper, so technology aspects. So it's the diversity that we have in this industry, the diversity of topics that we cover.
For me, really, the highlight was really in today's retail conference where we talked so much about content. ISE is such a tech show, everything is about the latest technology, but there's no technology without content, obviously. So we had some fantastic insights about the role of content, about scalability of content. So the industry seems to be ready now also for subscription services for content, and also that digital signage and content is relevant for discounters as well as for Rolls-Royce and the biggest premium brands, right?
Yeah, and one aspect of that is also digital signage is becoming more interactive. So you have the possibility to work with sensors. So it doesn't have to be only the direct interaction, but it can be subtle interaction. So digital signage becomes aware of what's happening in the space around it, and you can react with content to your sensor information and combine that. And it will only get better with AI tools that are at the horizon. AI is one of the big topics. We probably expected a bit more here from ISE. We don't see it that much front and center, but when you talk to companies, when you look at the booth, you see that people are working on AI solutions, that they see the potential of the solution, and we'll see a lot more around AI.
Absolutely. For me, one of the highlights was also we had Ian French, the CTO from e-ink there, and e-paper is probably the topic of ISE 2025. So basically all the big brands, all the big visual solution providers have e-paper now from small 1 inch all the way to 75 inch. That's quite amazing. And just to see the potential of this technology. It's not there yet, but you can really see where it's going.
But I think we've seen the technology at ISE before in smaller sizes, but now it's really at a stage where some of the products are really ready to use. Still a bit expensive, but you can deploy them in real projects. And for others, you really see the potential, like for the 75-inch e-papers. Of course, color and think that there are still things to do, but you can see where it's going.
For me, sustainability is also one of the topics which was front and center 2 years ago. Last year was already okay. Now it seems to be, it's just part of the whole package, right? Everyone has, sustainable solutions. Everyone talks about energy efficiency. It's just not on the front and center. They don't show it on the first line, but it's part of every solution which is now released.
Yeah. So many things to talk about, and we will be talking more at our conference than in May. So what's the plan for that?
Well, speaking about the conference, DSS Europe, that's our next big show coming up 21st to 23rd of May in Munich at Munich Airport, already for 19 years. So we're looking forward to this one. And it will be a very special DSS Europe, because for the first time we will have a 3-day event. And the first day event will be a day with hackathons, with challenges. We really want to reach out to the tech community, familiarize them with new platforms, and do some competition, some challenges. And it will be worthwhile for all the integrators and the industry to participate there. So we are having something really cool there. And the winners, will be able to be part of a shortlist and then maybe even win a large project. So that's what we're planning for as a hackathon, as a challenge on day one. We're also looking at e-paper and how we can create great content for e-paper, because that was the main thing we heard here on the show floor. It's really about, e-paper, it's interesting. The smaller ones already, you can use them already, but creative agency, creative world need to understand how to create specific content for that. So we want to do a little content challenge and invite creative people to really show the potential of e-paper.
Yeah, and then of course we have our headline topics, everything around AI, especially agentic AI, and managed signage. So the questions around what do you need on the operational side, but also how this is changing business models. That you go from basically installation of screens and software as a service into full packages of signage as a service in the end.
Absolutely. And if you can't wait until May, you can also join us at our next Digital Signage conference in Beijing in April, or join us in Bangkok, in Infocom in the US, and also in Mumbai in fall. So you see, it won't get boring, I think, in 2025.
Never.
And yeah, looking forward to seeing you in one of the next Invidis events. And please join us also on Invidis.de and Invidis.com. Thank you.